Gypsy and PingPong Save the Day. Created by Josh Miller, the park's Big Fun Run. Our story begins early one morning in a beautiful state park in Mississippi. Two best friends named Gypsy and PingPong were known for their loyalty and kindness. These two small dogs had lived in the park their whole lives, charming campers and visitors with their wagging tails and playful antics. They'd often wander around, greeting people and collecting treats, but they were more than just park favorites. They were brave, too. One early morning, the park was buzzing with excitement. It was the day of the Big Fun Run, and runners from all over had gathered to race along the winding trails of the park. Gypsy and PingPong watched as people stretched, laced up their shoes, and got ready to go. They trotted alongside the runners, giving friendly barks of encouragement as the race began. As the runners dashed off, Gypsy and PingPong wandered along their usual path, sniffing at leaves and chasing squirrels. They hadn't gone far when Gypsy's ears perked up. Somewhere off the trail, she thought she heard a faint sound, like someone calling for help. PingPong stopped too, sensing something was wrong. Together, the two dogs trotted toward the sound, their noses twitching to pick up a scent. Sure enough, just a little ways off the trail, they found a young runner sitting on the ground, holding her ankle with a pained expression. "Oh, hey there, little buddies," she said with a weak smile. "I tripped and twisted my ankle. I can't walk, and I think everyone else has gone ahead." Gypsy and PingPong looked at each other with determination. "They had a friend to help," PingPong barked, trying to alert anyone nearby, while Gypsy licked the runner's hand as if to say, "Don't worry, we've got this." Then Gypsy had an idea. She trotted back to the main trail and with her best bark called for attention. PingPong stayed close to the runner, keeping her company and barking in rhythm with Gypsy. Before long, their plan worked. Tony, the park manager, heard the commotion and rushed over. "Gypsy? PingPong? What's going on?" he asked as he followed Gypsy's lead. When Tony spotted the runner, he quickly called Rhonda at the office for help, and soon the park ranger arrived with a first aid kit and a stretcher. Gypsy and PingPong watched proudly as John, the park ranger, helped the runner onto the stretcher, ready to take her back to safety. The runner looked down at her two brave rescuers and smiled. "Thank you both for not giving up on me. I don't know what I would have done without you." Back at the finish line, the crowd cheered when they heard what Gypsy and PingPong had done. Tony gave them an extra big treat, and everyone agreed that these two little dogs were not just friends to the park, they were heroes. From that day on, Gypsy and PingPong became known as the park's little guardians. They showed everyone that even the smallest friends can make a big difference when they're brave, loyal, and look out for others. And every time a race was held in the park, they trotted alongside the runners, always ready to help anyone in need.
In a Mississippi park at dawn, the runner stretched, the race was on. Gypsy and PingPong, side by side, joined the crowd with tails held high. Little paws on trails so wide, keeping watch as folks passed by. But through the trees, a distant sound, a call for help they quickly found. They're the little guardians, strong and true, with hearts so brave and spirits too. In the shadows, through the bark, they're the heroes of the park. Gypsy leads and PingPong stays, guiding friends in need each day. Side by side, they play their part, the little guardians of the park. Off the trail, a runner fell, a twisted ankle no one could tell. Gypsy barked and PingPong stayed beside her friend, they weren't afraid. Through the trees they led the way, found old Tony, saved the day. The runner smiled through the pain, for Gypsy and PingPong again they came. They're the little guardians, strong and true, with hearts so brave and spirits too. In the shadows, through the bark, they're the heroes of the park. Gypsy leads and PingPong stays, guiding friends in need each day. Side by side they play their part, the little guardians of the park. Now at sunset, cheers fill the air for the friends who are always there. Gypsy and PingPong, brave and small, two little heroes who answer the call. They're the little guardians, strong and true, with hearts so brave and spirits too. In the shadows through the bark, they're the heroes of the park. Gypsy leads and PingPong stays, guiding friends in need each day. Side by side they play their part, the little guardians of the park. So here's to Gypsy, here's to Pong, to little dogs who make us strong. In every park, let friendship spark, with little guardians light in the dark.